Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining today. I am Jenna, and I am a mindfulness meditation coach. For our discussion today, I want to talk about the principle of polarity, the Hermetic law of the principle of polarity, and how we can use the principle of polarity to change our life, to help us better manifest, and help us manage our extremes. The principle of polarity states that everything is dual. Everything has its pair of opposites, like and dislike. Everything is the same in variance of degrees. They are identical in nature, but different in degree. When extremes meet, R is true, but half truths. Our paradoxes may be reconsidered. So what does this mean? It means that everything that you look at has an opposite. Taking you all the way back to elementary school when we learned about opposites. The opposite of black is white. The opposite of happy is sad. The opposite of prosperity is poverty. The opposite of healthy is sickness. So once you look at where you are at, you can then find the opposite and focus on changing the polarity. When you look at the principle of polarity, you see that everything that is the opposite is really the same. And what I mean by that is nothing is relative. Everything that is hot is also cold. It's all based on the perspective of the individual. So what is hot may be cold for someone else, making it never a relative truth, making it the same in different degrees. Just like east and west. If you are traveling around the world and you're going east, then eventually you will come to a point of west. You will approach a person that will say, that is the west of me. Focusing everything on a circle, you find that everything is really the same on opposite ends. So once you realize that everything that you look at is really the same in different degrees, then you can start to transform your life. You can start to change the way that you look at the world and the way that you go about manifesting your desires and changing the perspective of that which you have in your life. So, I have come up with a simple manifestation trick to help you to look at your extremes and help polarize yourself to the opposite degree and the opposite variance. So, this is a manifestation trick that you can use every single day. I want you to imagine a pole. Imagine a thermometer, okay? On one end of the thermometer, you have a lower degree. For example, poverty. On the opposite end of the pole, you have prosperity. Once you realize where you're at, you can visualize this every single day. You can write this down and draw this image every single day to help transcend where you're at and where you want to be. So if you are struggling with poverty, you focus on where you are and then you draw and you try to transcend where you're at by focusing on the opposite. So you go from poverty and you move up the emotional scale to imagining yourself in prosperity. Imagining yourself leveling up to that which you want to desire. It is not always easy to go from poverty to prosperity. So if you need to just move up 1 degree, that is okay. But imagining yourself, really imagining in your third eye, the temperature gauge, the pole, and moving that up to where you want to be, setting the intention, and then letting it go. Doing that with any state of mind that you are in. If you want love and you are feeling lonely, loneliness is on one end. True love is on another end. So you move that polarity and you move it to that which you want to be on the emotional scale. The same with health. If you are feeling unhealthy, then you take that and you move it up the emotional scale, visualizing it, drawing it, transforming that which you want. Again, everything is but half truth. Everything is dual. Everything has this pair of opposites. Like is unlike. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet, and all are true but half truths. All paradoxes must be concealed. If you are out with a friend, and you are cold, and you're saying, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold, and another person says to you, what are you talking about? I'm hot. That is proving polarity. It is showing that it's all based on perspective. So when you change the way that you look at things, when you change your perspective, when you change the degree, and you come to realize that everything is but half truths, you will learn to transform your life, manifest the life that you want, and be happier, healthier, and more prosperous. This is one tool that I use every single day that is proven day after day after day to not just change your mindset, not just change your perspective, but change your life. It is my promise to you that if you use this manifestation trick of pretending and using the poles, using the temperature gauge, either in your image or on paper, to polarize yourself, your life will change. Every time you're having a disagreement with someone, imagine the pole in your head. Imagine the temperature gauge and move the temperature up. Move the gauge up. And it is my promise, you will not only change your life, but change the way that the world around you is. This is Jenna Giannetti. If you like my videos, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much, and namaste.